Hey guys, it's Jen. This is another Jen is Zen episode of Reframing Me. In these short bits, I give you something to meditate on or journal about. Today, I'd like you to think about this. You have zero obligation to stay the person you are or be the person you were. Today is a super exciting episode because it's my 100th episode. And 100 of anything is impressive in my opinion. So I'm really proud of myself for accomplishing this. I've been trying to figure out what to do this episode about. It feels like it should be something super special, which then feels like a lot of unnecessary pressure. Like it's the New Year's Eve of episodes. Make sure it's fun and special and exciting. And of course, there's no possible way that it could possibly live up to the pressure of that. And to be honest, kind of like New Year's Eve and Valentine's Day and Mother's Day and all of those forced days that we've been sold as more important than the other plain days of the year, I am rejecting that and choosing to say that every episode is special, just like every day is special. 50 episodes ago, I felt like reaching 50 was the biggest deal. And yet, I don't feel that way at all about 100. To be honest, I was really surprised that I got to 50. I mean, from everything that I had read, most podcasts, and by most, it's like 97% or something crazy like that. But most podcasts never make it to even 10 episodes. So reaching 50 was like, wow, look at me. But 100 to me, it feels more like, duh, of course, I knew this was going to happen. It's actually not a big deal at all. So although I am super proud of the hard work that I put in, I did manifest the outcome. So it doesn't feel as big of a deal as if it would have been a surprise, if that makes sense. Today, the day that I'm recording this, is November 27th. I started a new workout program today. Not for any particular reason or goal, just more I felt like I wanted to change, switch things up a bit. I'm sure that many of you, like countless other people in the world, will make some changes come the new year. Maybe you'll plan to start a new workout program or dietary program or any other fitness or wellness program. Or maybe you will find more time for self-care or leave your work at the office or read more, or institute family dinners or date nights each week, or get your cabinets and closets organized, or any other of a bazillion other potential New Year's resolutions in that 34 days. And maybe that's why most New Year's resolutions often don't even make it to February 1st. I think that we sometimes forget that we can change who we are at any moment. We are under no obligation to stay the same. We don't need to be the person who we are right now if we don't want to be. We don't need to be the person who we once were either. We can literally decide at like 12:08 on a Monday afternoon in November that we want to change. We don't want to be this way anymore. We want to focus on our health or on our career or on our family or on our marriage or on ourselves. We can decide that at any point. We can start to wear our confidence right now. We can choose today to get more organized. We can decide today that we will be a nicer or a kinder or a more patient person. Our journals, they don't need to start on January 1. Our workout programs don't need to begin on a Monday. Although today is actually Monday, but say you listen to this on Wednesday, then your program can start on a Wednesday. You don't need to wait until after the holidays or till the spring or whatever arbitrary date seems fitting to you. You have the ability to make your story take a turn at any point that you want. We get so comfortable in our habits and our relationships and our personalities that we cannot imagine breaking out of them, even if they're damaging or negative or toxic. We look at these arbitrary points as being the precipice that we need to make the turn to something new. We build up milestones as something that should be special. I look at 100 episodes and I worry that I should make it something earth-shattering, something monumental. I should influence people's thoughts. I should motivate their actions. Will anything short of that be a letdown? But if there is one thing that I have learned over 100 episodes is that, well, okay, I guess one of the thousands of things that I have learned over 100 episodes. But one thing is that you can choose to make even mundane things special, just like you can choose to be miserable during what should be special things. In fact, lots of people spend their holidays angry, or their vacations pouting, or time with loved ones annoyed. In just about a year of doing this, and probably about a year of serious self-reflection prior, I have come to the realization that I unknowingly chose the name of this show so very accurately. When I chose a name way back 100 episodes ago, I saw my message as an opportunity to look at the world and myself differently, to reframe the person I was now that I was becoming a different type of mom because my kids were growing up. I saw my middle starting high school, which made me weighted more towards the high school or big kid, big teen side of things. But I saw that milestone as an opportunity for me to change, the precipice for me to evolve into someone and something new. What I've come to realize is that I don't need a landmark event. There doesn't need to be a milestone or some special event to do something new or to try something new. Because special, just like goodness or gratitude or joy, special is actually a frame that we put around things, around situations. We have the ability to reframe any day as special. We can reframe any situation with gratitude. We can reframe a relationship with joy. We can reframe an event with happiness. We have the ability to do that at any point in time, not just when a special event or an arbitrary date or a landmark milestone occurs. It's funny because when I went into this 100 episodes ago, I only had the intention of talking about family communication. I wanted to help other moms out there to understand why their kids or their families or their relationships are the way that they are. I wanted to make them feel like they weren't crazy. I wanted to make them feel like they weren't alone. Because, to be completely honest, I felt like I was crazy, and I definitely felt like I was alone. But at least I had the benefit of this bank of knowledge to refer back to. I was a literal expert in communication. I teach family communication. I've literally written the definitions of family theories for the Encyclopedia of Family Studies. Like, I get this stuff. And yet I was struggling. I found myself literally reminding myself of concepts that totally explained what was actually going on in my life. And like they say on TikTok, hot girls, they don't gatekeep. Just like I will be happy to share my very simple 12-step nighttime skincare routine with you. Seriously, it's 12 steps. I realize it's a bit extra, but so am I. And it works. But I would be happy to share my new workout program with anyone who wants to listen to me get up on my Peloton soapbox. But smart girls don't gatekeep either. And just like I would hope you'd share your area of expertise with me when I need it, I wanted to share my area of expertise with y'all in hopes that it would help you out. Funny thing is, though, the very first Jenna Zen episode, it was totally random that I even did that. And I thought it would be a one and done thing. But I loved doing it so much, and y'all love them too. Each one has honestly been me growing and evolving right alongside of you. I am so grateful that you have come along on this journey with me. And it's through these Zen reflections that I have realized that it's not just my place in the world that I have the ability to reframe. It's my perspective on everything in it. We can reframe our situation. We can reframe our relationships. We can reframe ourselves at any time. So that's what I'd like for you to take from this semi-special 100th episode. You can reframe everything to be what you want it to be. And yeah, you can reframe it so that literally every day is special. Every day is an opportunity to change, to evolve, to start something new. You don't need to wait until New Year's or after the holidays or the spring or till my kids are grown or anything. You can begin anew at any point in time because you are not obligated to stay the person you are or be the person you were. Who do you want to be today? What do you want to leave behind? What do you want to change? How do you want to feel? Is there anything about yourself or your lifestyle or your behavior or your relationships, anything that you wish was different? There are 0 reasons that you can't begin to make that change today on this very special milestone day, November 27th, or December 3rd, or February 8th, or July 12th, or whenever it is that you listen to this. Thank you so much for listening today and over these last 100 episodes. If you enjoy this episode or any other, please share it interpersonally or on socials. And speaking of socials, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Reframing Me. And on Facebook, it's Reframing Me, and join the Facebook group, Reframing Me, the podcast community. Please remember to follow the show so that you don't miss out on any new content. Oh, and please rate and review the show. I mean, preferably if you like it, because that's how all of the experts say that we will grow our community. Until next time, be well and communicate.